So, how many hours a week do chefs actually work, especially during the holidays? And yes, I'm making this one because Christmas is right around the corner. Now, I always see two sides of this. One, chefs definitely do exaggerate how much they work sometimes. I do personally know chefs who work somewhere between 60 to 70 hours a week. That is usually in fine dining, or they're carrying an entire team and it's their restaurant they own. They're a chef owner, not just a chef. However, I don't think I've ever met a single chef that works under 45 hours a week minimum. I know for myself, I typically work anywhere from 50 to 55 hours a week, and that can be doing anything from cooking to scheduling, prep, opens, closes. I don't have very consistent days off. It's usually either Sunday or Monday, and especially during the holidays. So the thing about being a chef is that you're working every weekend and every holiday, especially if that restaurant you're working for is open on Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Easter, all the big ones. I'm actually going to put up a time card of me working at a restaurant a few years back during Christmas week, the holiday week before Christmas. You'll see the very first shift up there is a 4 a.m. to midnight shift with a few breaks in between. And Christmas Eve was 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. Christmas Day. So 6 a.m. Christmas Eve to 1 a.m. the next morning, Christmas Day. Now, I don't do this to say, woe is me, my life is so hard. There are plenty of more difficult and time investment jobs than just being a chef. However, going out to restaurants and eating out and dining with family is about hospitality. And I just want you to know that there are cooks and chefs out there who really care that you are getting an experience during the holiday season especially. And while some people may say no one needs to work that much or that's illegal, it was all by choice. It was a crap ton of money in overtime. I was willing to do it because I have a passion for what I do, and that's the food and the guests dining and having that shared experience. But as a chef, there are many times where you have to open, you have to close. Maybe two of your line cooks called out at night and you need to stay to work dinner service, or no food's going out and the restaurant's closing. That can't happen. The chef needs to step up. I've also had plenty of days where I've slept overnight in my restaurant. Let's say I'm closing the line at midnight and I have to get there at 6 a.m. to open. Sometimes I will just sleep in the restaurant. Maybe it's not healthy, but it's my personal choice and I have a passion for it. You're going to hear me say that a lot, but I'm really passionate about this industry and the people. So when you eat out for Christmas this week, just thank the server, thank the busboy, go back and tip the kitchen. We really appreciate it and love you guys. But if you have any other questions about restaurants or where I've worked, drop a comment below.